tell them, Janice, about how the bathroom souls, how does bathroom soul get translated into other areas of the house?
Okay, so a bathroom soul, if you want to decorate other parts of your house, say it's your bedroom that you want to go to next. You finished your bathroom, it's done. What would you do in the bedroom? So in the bedroom, then you want to continue some of those colors, because then you be reminded of the water. You definitely want to make that a place that you don't have a TV in for a bathroom soul. You would also, even like she talked about the sounds of water, so some type of water feature, small fountains, so that she could hear that. Or even the little sound machines now create those sounds as well, but it's not as pure as the real thing. The fabrics, again, would be very sumptuous and tactile, so she could feel those because she's into senses.
That sensory piece.
Sensory piece is big with bathroom
So
sounds.
the point really is to begin to learn how to translate what you need more actively, more of the time. You know, it's not just about, if you're a bathroom soul, it's not just about your time in the bathroom. It's how do I create what I need in the other areas of my home? How do I represent? So you mentioned the blues, the aquas, you mentioned color, you mentioned texture, you know, you mentioned sound, you know, and how important it is to begin to create a bathroom home. I mean, as funny as that sounds, every room's got a hot tub. No, I'm just kidding. But, and I think that is what is so interesting to me about this process, because it really does begin to reframe what we expose ourselves to. It reframes that idea of making your environment fit your life instead of trying to fit your life into your environment. And the same thing is true for our work. The same thing is true for every other aspect of ourselves. Those external things should conform to what's coming from the inside first. And I think attacking the home with this thought is a huge piece. I mean, it's important to go home and feel like, yeah, I'm really glad to be here.
Yes.
This is my sanctuary.
That is an extension of like family room. If your room is not inside your house that you're attracted to, it's like your deck, the outdoor spaces, which kind of translates into family room in my work as I do it. Yeah, it would be the same kind of functions. And what I do with people and with the workshops and in the work is help you learn how to do it for yourself. So you can demystify some of all of the stuff you see on HGTV. I love HGTV, let me say that first. And there's some amazing talents there. But part of the reason I started writing this down was because people would come home from these shows into their house and they'd have these amazing environments that they're not attached to. A lot of them, if you listen carefully, they'd say, it doesn't feel like my home. You know, it's beautiful and it doesn't feel like my home. I was thinking, I wouldn't want that. I want it to feel like me and be beautiful. So, you know, it can't only just look good, in my opinion. It must also feel good, too. And that's what I'm after.
Well, I almost get to see that you're really a healer.
Yes.
Actually, fundamentally, you're under that whole intention to heal people.
Yes.
And it's mostly perception and emotion. It's experiencing what you've got. Your whole world's around having people experience themselves in a different way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I went to a home. My cousin's daughter moved in and rented a house. And the family over 2 days moved all kinds of junky furniture in the house. And I walked in there. Oh, I said, God, this home, it looks like a home been living for 20 years. All of a sudden, we're like home. Feeling at home. for experience. I think one of the things about missing in your work is, you know, you've got mastery at what you're doing, and for us to really get it, we almost have to experience these places to hear what you're saying, because given the vocabulary we have, we don't have the tools to get it all. But,
You know what? People are going to begin to think that you're our setup. You know, because Janice does have some pictures with her, and we're going to talk about where her next workshop at the end. But I don't know if you want to pass it around or leave it for people to see at the end.
I just want to show, for this one, I'll show I'll pass around the bigger ones so they're easier to deal with. But one, a client of mine came to me, and she really is a bedroom soul, which is what I am actually, but she came to me, and this was her bedroom. And I don't know if you can see it all back there. Pass it back if you want. She was a bedroom soul, and she was this very, she's brilliant actually, but she was a real spark person, and she got a lot of things. She was very eclectic in personality, just really outgoing, that whole 9 yards. And so we started working together. And she wanted her bedroom, of course, to be, she was pretty in tune with herself, so she knew that she loved to watch the lake out of the window of her bedroom, and she lived in her bedroom. Yeah. So this would be what we finished with. And what we did for her, again, is around detail of fabric. And I will pass this around so you guys can all see it. There's balance in her room. There is the comfy chair, which is kind of cut off by this picture. But she had all of that so she could have her morning coffee every morning. And she wanted this very room that she could feel comfortable in. And that's what we achieved together, because it is a process. Anytime you work with any designer, let alone me, it's a partnership and it's a process. And everybody's involved with it. So take a look at this. I'll pass that around. And then we can talk about, we did more in her house. Thank you. And this gets to how do you design her whole house with her in mind, or with her bedroom soul in mind. So the rest of her home is then an extension of that bedroom. So all of them are very subtle, and a lot of it she had. I worked with color for finishing. We added some pieces, but I'm a big person. I don't come in and tell you you have to get rid of everything. I work with what you have, and we make it work for you. And so this is the rest of her home. So you can see how we superimpose symbols this way, and how I design.